All right, this is David Brox here with first-year head coach, Mr. Maurice Mack, at the Washington Wildcats. Talk a little bit about, introduce your players here and a little bit about the preseason and offseason.
All right. Well, to my right, I have DJ, better known as Damon Jackson. He's our quarterback. And to my left, we have Darian Stafford. He's our defensive lineman and offensive lineman. DJ plays safety as well for us. First year, so, it was a lot to experience, coming in over the summer and getting guys in. Most of the time it was a little bit difficult because most of them had jobs. So when we were doing summer workouts, it was in the morning, and a lot of them worked in the morning. So it was just getting that adjustment to to where they can come in and work out, but still take care of their responsibilities over the summer. And but overall it was a good summer. We had a lot of guys come in, a lot of guys put in work. We ended with our team camp, and it went well. It went very well. I was very pleased with the guys who came in and put in work, and we're going forward from there.
So, Coach, welcome to what we call the SHUKC area. If you could just give us a little background on yourself as well, kind of your coaching background, also what was intriguing to you about the Washington job that made you want to come.
All right. Well, my first coaching experience I had was probably 2 years after I graduated from Kansas State University. EMAW, go Wildcats.
Yes,
I coached a little league football team out there, and then I got involved with some of the high schools. Well, the only high school there in Manhattan, and then I moved to Olathe, back home, where I'm from. Coached at my alma mater, Olathe North High School, and that was with Coach Flood. I coached there for 2 years, and then I joined the military. I felt like it was a good thing for me to do to serve my country, and was stationed down in Fort Stewart, Georgia, where I spent 3 years there, and coached my son's Little League football team, as well as helped out with the community high school out there, Bradwell institution. And then, I was thinking about coming back home, and, my family was thinking about coming back home. My wife had a great job opportunity that brought us back home. And so I was just looking around, and I saw that Washington High School was, looking for new coaching, head coach and assistant coaches. And to myself, I was like, well, I could always go back to Olathe North. That's home. That's where I'm from, and I know they will accept me with open arms. But I saw this as a great opportunity to put myself out there and to really market myself as a serious coach. And one thing led to another. I received a phone call that said, "Hey, we want you to be our head coach." And at first I was shocked because there was another individual who was already in the school who was applying for the head coaching job. But I felt very honored and very privileged to be accepted, to that head coaching position, and I don't take it lightly. I have a lot to share and to give to these young men, and I think we're going to have a fun and interesting and a great year.
So is your focus, you played on the defensive side of the ball in college and everything too, so are you more on the defensive side, or do you get involved with the offense at all, or you leave it to the coaches over there?
I am more of a defensive coach, but I also get involved with the offense. I pretty much created the offense that we will be putting in this year. So I wanted to get some coaches who were like-minded as myself, Coach Everett and Coach Strink, and we have been up many nights tirelessly putting in different things that we want to do. And I think so far we're pleased with what we got, but there's always things to tweak and to manage and change if we want to. But I think overall we'll be pleased with the outcome on Fridays.
So, DJ, so new leader, filling some shoes of a quarterback who kind of led for 3 years. Talk about, I guess, he lost, I want to say about 94.7% of your – I just made that number up too. But you lost a lot of your offense. So, what kind of pressure Do you have any pressure kind of taking over the Rams or quarterback?
Nah, I really don't have any pressure because I have guys around me who will like step up their game. A lot of people have been putting in work over the summer. I done picked people up a couple times in the summertime. They done show me what they got, and they've been stepping up really a lot. I like the heart that we got. We got a lot of heart, and we can't ask for more.
How would you describe the difference in the offense? I saw the scrimmage on Friday. You guys were pressing the ball downfield. Talk a bit of an adjustment from the run attack you guys had over the last few years. How do you like, trying to air it out a little bit?
We have a few weapons at wide receiver and Brandon Egan's and Mac Phoenix and Larman Witt. But I mean we trying to do things differently, you know.
Mr. Stafford, what are you seeing this summer that has you excited about the new period of Washington football?
Can you repeat that question?
I don't even remember the question, but what have you seen throughout the summer that has you excited about this new era of Wildcat football?
Well, in the past years, it's been a lot of favoritism. This year, you see a lot of kids trying to step up and be that role, get to actually get on the field and experience, like, trying to show, their abilities and what they can do. So it's a lot more work, but it's all worth it.
What are you guys' early impressions of Coach Mack and some of the differences for previous years? A tough coach, with the military background there.
I can say the conditioning is a lot more.
Yeah.
We're pressing the ball a lot faster. We're moving a lot quicker than we have in previous years.
So, Coach, you kind of mentioned your experience being at Olathe North, a lot of success there as a player, of course, and your success you had in college. I'm sure you're using that, hopefully, as a motivation with your athletes. How are they receiving, kind of those way back when stories?
It's funny. I kind of mentioned, the Simone Award and how prestigious it is here in the Kansas City area. And it was weird because a lot of them looked at me like, what is that? Like, what's the Simone Award? And, one of my coaches pulled me aside and he was like, some of these guys don't even know what that is and how important that is. So really just sharing my experiences with them and I mean, pretty much everything that I've grasped from Coach Weir, who's now at KU, Coach Snyder, greatest coach of all time. There's just so much that you can learn from those two gentlemen. And so I've taken it, to heart and really, the determination, hard work ethic, the effort that you put forth, it's all going to show itself on the field. And you got to do it 365 days out of the year. There's no room for error.
So, Damien, go ahead.
I think that they can take just the difference and the variety in the offense that we can run. With the athletes that we have, we can use guys in so many different positions to where we can isolate one guy or we can bunch them all together. There's so much we can do. It's just a matter of using what we got and putting our best talent out there on the field. But I feel very pleased with the guys that we have, where they are right now. Nothing is set in stone yet, but pretty soon it will be with our upcoming game with Turner. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, interesting to see what these guys do and when they get out there and compete.
So, Damien, you talked a little bit about a few of the receivers and stuff like that. Who else has stepped up that we may have not talked about in previous years that are going to make some plays for you guys this year?
We definitely got a fullback named Jordan Goodwin. He has really stepped up. That's one of the few guys I've been picking up this summer. He's been putting in a lot of work, doing a ladder drill, being at the field every day, even when it's raining or whatever it is outside. He's been putting in a lot of work. We got y'all know Isaiah V. Hill is a center. He's been really stepping up. I mean, a lot of guys been stepping up. Our offensive line been stepping up. I mean, we got great things coming.
Hugh Grant still there?
No.
Hugh left.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe talk a little about, do you guys talk to Coach at all about some of the rivals that you guys have within the area, or Coach, how do you go about learning those types of rivalries and within the city, like big rivals like Wyandotte, Sligo, and different games like that?
Well, being from Olathe, you kind of, for years, you kind of hear the stories, Wyandotte, Washington, Sumner, Schlegel, which is right down the street from where we are. So you hear a lot about the rivalries, and then, you get to hear stories from, the young men, and it's very interesting, to hear their perspective, from a player side versus, a coach's side. Because I know for me, just sharing stories, as a player playing against, our rivals, Olathe South or Olathe East, talking to our coaches, and they're just sitting there like, yeah, whatever. But you really learn a lot, what these young men go through each and every day. You talk to them, you sit down with them, and, you really hear their heart, the passion that they have for Washington High School and the passion that they have for football. And it makes me, excited to get able to coach these guys.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the goals you guys have lined out for this season. You kind of don't want to talk. That's why I made sure to ask you the question.
In previous years, the goal has just been to win league. We want to win more than that. So, we're going to take it one game at a time. But, we're trying to step past that league boundaries. We're trying to get into the playoffs. We'll see where we take it from there.
All right, very cool, guys. Thank you.